and commending the governor of Anambra State. Ever before he assumed office, he was telling me each time we cite this OP worker, the way things are, the way things run, staccato, and the information news people often get about frequent harassments. In fact, the physical, emotional, and psychological torture to which people have been subjected in this area, even all around Onitsha and these environs, stretching from here down to Ogidi, the other side to the bridgehead, into Oguta Road, Main Market, Old Market Road, New Market Road, everywhere around Onitsha. He has expressed so much concern about what is happening to our people. But you people know that this place used to be the commercial nerve center of the entire Southeast. Yes, Sienna vehicles coming from Kogi State into Anambra State line up of more than 12, 15, 20 vehicles in batches. They come in to buy goods from Onitsha and take back to their states. Not only Kogi State, but all other neighboring states. Today, the story is different because some people have sworn to kill the economy of Anambra State and to downgrade Onitsha to such a level that there is reversal of what people used to do before. People in Asaba, for instance, all of them want to come and find shops, take shops in Onitsha and get residences in Onitsha. Now, the people we call Tao said they want to reverse the trend. Now, Mr. Ngono said that we are going to fight these people to their knees, that they must get out of the system, that this town, Onitsha, must return to its past glory. Not only that, it is going to be pushed further forward in such a way that when you mention commerce, you mention all sorts of other businesses of life, Onitsha will be the first reference point. He said it and is committed to it. This is the start of the journey. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that he came in when the situation was very hot. Because some of you will ask why we have stayed until now to start this program. The situation was hot, very, very hot in Anambra State. And you all are witnesses to the fact that he has done so much to make the situation very, very better. Can we clap for our governor? I therefore, after talking, he will talk to you people, but first of all, I want to present this team, the Homeland Special Anti-touting Unit to Mr. Governor. Anambra State Anti-touting Squad. I didn't hear you. Anambra State Anti-touting Squad. Say no to touting. Solution is here. Thank you. Solution is here. I've been well trained and are prepared to take off the journey. They have made promises to me through their commander, Mr. Solomon Owemena, and well, speaking on their behalf, in their presence, they have made promises that at least before Christmas, in fact, before the next 1-2 weeks, this is not what he told me, that we will see the difference. And that by Christmas, that anybody coming back for Christmas in Anambra State will pass this place. In fact, if anything drops from his bag, he will turn anywhere he discovers that he has got something, he will come back and it will save him from where he got it. Inshallah. And I believe, inshallah, by the grace of God, inshallah. I believe we can. I believe we can. So the people that are causing trouble, I want to sound a note of warning. If you are in this state is like, mother of all. We used to call it home for all before we went into light of the nation. At the same time, you came in because this is home for all. You must live as a responsible citizen. If you are not prepared to live with us responsibly in this state, we will make you to live. I can assure you that. And if you people look at me, not so, and you have no handwork, you have no place, you don't live in anywhere in Onitsha. You are living in Asaba or Benin. It's not contraband in law. I don't need to show you. So, if you make sure, after searching yourself, searching your mind, looking around yourself, and you are not going to be part of the development of Anambra State, live peacefully. Very peacefully. But if you are going to live responsibly in Anambra State, we are going to provide the enabling grounds for you to grow. This state has grown so many people in the past. Most of the people giving us trouble today are people that started life in this state, did business in this state, made their living, married in this state, and even made money here. And today we receive all sorts of payback. That has to stop. Enough is enough. In this process, call on the RSM to call this parade to order.
Thank you. Can we put our hands together for...
The training RSM of Anambra State Anti-touting Squad under the supervision of Home and Land Affairs. Here is research on this day, 23 October 2023, on the commission ceremony. Swan 75, 75 operate. No casualty, no fallout. Ready for your inspection, sir.
Thank you. Let's go.
Carry go.
This anti-touting squad will operate largely what I will call around the greater Onitsha area, and systematically also will cover the entire state. It's a very special day because today we have come to begin a very powerful journey, if you like, an acceleration. We've been getting onto that. Since we assumed office, we've been doing this. But we have come now to make a very important acceleration on our key promise to the people living in the greater Onitsha area and the people of Anambra State. And that is to restore this state back to being a state known for law and order. A state known for law and order. And for the greater Onitsha area, yes, law and order. Law and order. As you are aware, when we assumed office, about 8 local governments were totally taken over by the hoodlums. Thanks to the combined efforts of our security agencies, our security forces, including the vigilante service, and of course, the army, the police, civil defense, the Navy, intelligence unit, the DSS, and so on. and like I said, including our vigilante services. Their combined efforts and together with the support of the citizens. Because I must commend all of you. If you see something, say something. If you see something, you say something. You have been cooperating relatively. And today I think everyone agrees that these 8 local governments have been liberated and Anambra is getting much, much more peaceful. Of course, the remnants are still there because, like we said at the beginning, these people are not into anything else. Forget anything anybody says, whether it's doing agitation or whatever. It's just plain criminality. They get into criminality, they get into kidnapping, they kidnap for ransom because they make money out of it. But we are determined to rid them out of this state. For the youths, we ask you, come out of your hiding. Get out of the bushes. Human beings don't live in the bush. Only animals live in the bush. Get out of the bush. We will help to rehabilitate you and get you integrated back into society to become useful citizens so that you can be useful to your family, useful to your community, useful to the state, and useful to the nation, useful to humanity. Come out. Human beings don't live in the bush. Now, while we are dealing with that at that larger scale, there is the specific one about touting. Touting. You know, here in apga, in and around, whether you are heading to Ochanja, or you are heading through Owerri Road, or you are going to Oka, or going back to the head bridge, Tonisha South, Owaru, Idemili North, and Oyi. These 5 local government contiguous in and around these places, you find touts all over the place. When I was campaigning, this was one major request that the people living within this axis were requesting of me. They asked, please, even if you don't do anything else for us, get the touts out. Was that the truth? But the more you arrest them, the more they even come back. As you are arresting them, they are coming back. But we want to assure them that the days are numbered. When we catch you now, we will catch you again. I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. Good luck. Okay? We wish you the good luck. And I want to say to you, to the people of Anambra, this is going to be, it's not just going to be a fight, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. Because when you come in an environment where lawlessness has become culture, trying to restore law and order is always a very difficult one. Very difficult one. Now we are we have brought back the traffic agencies back to begin to control the way people drive and so on. That there is something like one way, you don't go through one way. There is something like, and I want to say this, and people start complaining. Oh, why are they? Why did they arrest me? This one way, what is one way? You come and see a queue, vehicles lined in a queue. You will not queue up. What you do is to bypass, because those ones in the queue must be stupid. You go and run one way, and then when they catch you, they say, these people are, why are they? They should have left you. Because lawlessness and recklessness. On the roads, accidents every day, everywhere. Because people are recklessly driving, over-speeding. And I want to assure you, in the Anambra, we're now going to mark systematically, because you don't find the road signs, even with the roads, the speed limits. We're now going to mark most of our roads, if not all, and indicate speed limits. That's what you find everywhere else in the world. Everywhere in the world, you have speed limits on every road. You have speed limits in every road. And if you go past it, they will catch you and deal with you. But here, there is none. We're going to be deliberate about putting all of those. So people stop wasting people's lives needlessly. Of course, yes, occasionally you will find some excesses of our enforcement agencies who might go overboard. Either exercise of undue exercise of violence or so on the on who is caught and so on and so forth. And I apologize to those who may have been victims of this undue exercise of violence. But we must never forget that we're trying to deal with a problem. There will always be some occasional collateral damages here and there. That is what you find in a war front when you are at war. We are fighting a war to bring back the soul of our society. A society that is governed by law and order. A society that is governed by law and order. Not a society where everything goes. Everybody writes the rules and everybody does as he wants. No society in the world can thrive that way. An example of how we have gone badly is the decline and almost that Onitsha died. When the Honorable Commissioner was speaking, he talked about the time and days when you used to find long convoys of vehicles who have come, that have come here to buy, to shop. Onitsha was the place to be, the largest market in West Africa. But we seem to have lost much of the glory because touts and criminals will not let people come and shop in peace. The solution is here! Because touts. And today we are beginning that journey. That journey is a journey to rescue Onitsha. It's not just to rescue Onitsha, but to rescue Anambra State as a commercial hub of this West African sub-region. And an important element of that, beside all the roads that we're doing all around the place, trying to breathe back life into it, beside trying to desilt and get runoff water again, going back into the River Niger, instead of drowning people every year, besides, like I said, fixing the basic infrastructure, besides ensuring that those who are sick will find a place to go to, the entire Onitsha South, the entire Ogbaru, never had any hospital. We are building general hospitals in those places now. While we are rebuilding all of this, and then of course our children, the poorest of the poor people, now can have access to free medical services. Our pregnant women can now go and have free antenatal and free delivery in all public hospitals. And our public schools that died, completely died, we are determined, very intentional, about resurrecting our public schools to become the models. They are going to become models. And we are going to invest heavily in them so that the children of the poor, especially the poorest of the poor, who are condemned to the public schools, will also have the best, the most qualitative education that is available. Now, all of these services we are providing without asking anybody, where do you come from? We're not asking you your state, whether you come from the moon or whether you come from the stars, whether you come from Nigeria or you come from anywhere else. All we're asking you is to enjoy our facilities, but live here in peace. Leave us in peace. If you visit us, if you come, whether you are in Anambra or not, live here in peace. And let us prosper. The reason why many people who are not indigents of the state flock to Anambra It's because it's a land of prosperity. Isn't it? It is a place to make money. But then when you come and you scare people away from coming to shop here, from coming to trade, this is the hub. For a lot of commodities like fish and so on and so forth, Onitsha is the capital in West Africa. But if you scare people away, then this prosperity leaves us. Everybody gets impoverished. No. So, what we are saying today to both the Anambra and the Abro, the non-Anambra, if you like, residents, is to please, we have an agenda. One state, one people, one agenda. We don't care where you come from. But if you are here, you must live here in peace. Abide by the rules. I know as we are here, some people around there, some people around here, miling around. Some are looking for somebody's phone to pick or something around. I told them when I was there at the other side of apga from Ojanja. I told them that there's some of you there looking at me now might be looking at somebody's phone, looking for somebody's phone to take. Not anymore. And for this to work, we're going to rid this whole place, all these places, Headbridge area, Owerri Road, getting to Mpo, even to Umoji or Gidi, then down to Nkwele and all those axes, and down to the Onitsha North and Onitsha South. Numbers will be made public very shortly. Numbers will be made public very shortly. That if you see any doubt, if you know any doubt, if you know somebody who is living around you and you don't know what that person is doing for a living, you call the number, we'll come and pick him up. Yes. If you have anybody, you don't know what he's doing, where does he live, what does he do, call us, call the security agencies. We'll come and pick him up. He will tell us what he does. If you are in Anambra, you must have something doing. If you don't have something doing, but please do what? Leave. And the market leaders, the president of Asmata, where is he? Who are supposed to be here today. Because they have a tenure. And that tenure will be all of you, from your own team to the tenure of all those market leaders, and the success that we make in this war. Any market where touts operate, any market we get calls, touts operate in this market, we will disband that market union that day. Yes. Would they leave? If it happens in any market. Because these leaders use all manner of these touts also to harass innocent men and so on and so forth. Part of our response, because the motto of our political party is leave no one behind, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Onyaga na 1 year. Okay? Onyaga na 1 year. And so I had announced as part of the palliatives and also central to the manifesto and the programs of apga that we should not collect anything from all these hawkers, petty traders. You go to somebody who has this small table, wheelbarrow, vulcanizers, and all of these people. We said we should stop collecting anything from them. Here there will be in all places stationed, but each market leadership will now take responsibility If there is any touting in main market, the leadership there will go down. If there is touting in Ochanja, the leadership there will go down. That is it. That's no if and but about it. Eba and Ocha, you guys, I think this message, you're going to have meeting, you're going to call all your people to shop, and all you end, he buys something from there, even to go to the vehicle, somebody stops him to collect. Then he goes to collect, somebody stops him to collect. There are several people issuing receipts and issuing all kinds of stuff. And the ones that they receipted and non-receipted. All this must stop. All this must stop. So that nobody harasses anybody who comes to shop in their markets. That will be their job. Not to use those markets to collect anything. Not to use the markets to collect anything. Anambra is a blessed land. We are the light of the nation, and we cannot be renegades and anything. We cannot be a lawless society. We cannot be a lawless place. So, for those for whom touting, going out in the morning, I know many people, I am told many people flock to Anambra to go and hustle. Go to Anambra to hustle. Manebiane hustle, you'll find something to do. Hustling doesn't mean stealing from others. We don't do that. If you come to Anambra, if you have nothing else to do, learn a skill. We have our 1 youth, 2 skills. Some have finished, and we'll be having their graduation, I think, either Friday or Saturday. Okay? This week. Friday. We'll be having their graduation ceremony on Friday this week. Okay? And when they finish graduating, we'll find them something to do. We'll find them something to do. So come, we'll train you and get you something. And in any case, there is now a law, a draft law that is before the state. We'll finish passing it. When they get you, you are going straight into jail. It has to be 24-hour policing, to get the city safe. And working with these guys, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to bring back law and order fully to this town. This is not a place to live. Okay? Onitsha is the largest city, the biggest city in the southeast. It is the biggest city, the biggest commercial city in the southeast, at least. And it must be, the word is must. It must be a livable and prosperous city. It must be a livable and prosperous city. And the first step to that is security, law, and order. Security, law, and order. And I want to plead with all those who are beneficiaries of this. There are sponsors of this. You know them. If you know them, send their number to us. Thank you very much. In fact, if you know them, who has got my phone number? Get me the phone number. Let me give you 090-172-80990. You got it. The next one, 070-398-96429. That's the second one. And the third one, I'll give you a 090-762-37441. There are series of numbers, but these numbers, there are still 1, 2, 3, 4. There are still 4 more, but these numbers will be made public. We're going to be advertising them and pasting them everywhere. Okay?
The solution is here!
Squad, okay? That's what we have come to do now. I want to appreciate you, Fege youths, okay? Thank you very much. But like I said, those sponsors and so on and so forth, those who benefit from this, those who send these boys out every day to go and collect some money and then come to give them something. We must tell them the days are numbered. The days are numbered. Because in this law thing, it's not just the person caught. If it's linked to you, we'll also grab you If the guy is going to jail, you will also go to jail with him. Okay? Yes. So, Anambra, or the Kwamwetua. House organ Anambra. House organ now, Onomala for a Bugomado. To the members of the squad, I want to congratulate all of you for this assignment and selected to do this special assignment. Okay? But I want you also to serve with professionalism, commitment. You already have your code of conduct. Okay? You already have your code of conduct. You have been trained. I have been seeing the photos and videos of your training, your physical fitness, and the instructions about how you operate. Please adhere to those standards. Okay? Anambra will be good. Because of you, Anambra will be great. And then in collaboration, obviously, you're not going to do it alone. Without the massive support of the army, the police, the DSS, the civil defense, the navy, and so on, your job will be almost near impossible. So we're also commending and requesting of our very, very able professional armed forces that have been with us in partnership to bring back this state to a state, a law where law and order prevailed. That you please give this squad and collaborate with them. They are coming to assist you. You are the ones with the primary responsibility. These ones are just coming to do what? To assist. Isn't it? Area commander. Yeah, they're coming to help you. Otherwise, everybody will be calling police. Enterprise. That is the core value of an Anambra person. We work for our money. We try to earn our money. We don't go to steal from others. That's not the Anambra way. That's not the Anambra way. In Anambra we work. Enterprise is our second nature. Okay? So, if you're not prepared to work, then you have to look for elsewhere. Because in Anambra we do what? We work. We work for our money. I think this juncture, I want to congratulate once more and to urge you to go out there. We will be very, very glad, as Commissioner said a few minutes ago, that by December, or in the next few weeks, that we no longer hear about this touting and whatever around our nation. We will urge you, and we believe you will be able to do it. We believe you will be able to do it. Assisting the security agencies, we will be able to get it done. Yeah, to help the police to get theirs much safer. Area commander, it's my honor and privilege to declare that this anti-touting squad is hereby inaugurated. And I inaugurated you. Okay? Just step out there and get on it clean. Okay? Thank you very much and God bless you.
Is to appreciate him. Mr. Governor, we want to thank you for the opportunity you've given to this young man. Not only have you play a role in the big agenda and vision you have for our state, the urban renewal agenda. So the anti-touting squad, as you have inaugurated today, will do the bidding just as you have given us in your charge. I can assure you they have had all the requisite training. They have their code of conduct. When we are done with this, they will each put their name in paper so that they understand the gravity of the task before them. They also have their standard operating procedure. And like you directed, Mr. Governor, they also understand that as they are going to be looking for touts, that the public will also be checking out on them. And the directive is very clear that as members of the public, you have a responsibility to play a role in this by not just only reporting, but if for any reason you find them at their duty post and you have reason to ask for their identity card. For anyone that does not have an identity card, just know that he's not a member of the squad. So our processes are simple,
our mechanism is easy, just as directed by Mr. Governor, to see that they become an exemplary enforcement team. But of course, they are not going to be working alone. We want to thank Mr. Governor because if you look out there, just about 10-20 meters away from here, we have some of the logistics that he has provided for us to work with. So they are very lucky young men. In all, we will not stop appreciating Mr. Governor because not only did he direct, but he provided the resources to make sure that this work is easy. I want to also use the opportunity to thank everyone who has played a role in order to see that this event was a success. Particularly, I'd like to appreciate members of the security agencies that are here. I know that I've had reason to speak with one or two of you, particularly when we are galvanizing our ideas in order to see that whatever we set up becomes not just only what others in the state can emulate, but we're even talking about in Nigeria. Because everything that is associated with our Mr. Governor is standard and quality. So as we want to, before we depart, Mr. Governor, if you permit, I think they are motivated, they are excited. I'm sure that they will also express it through their voices in a short while from now.
Solution Master, the Executive Governor of the Anambra State, and the President, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo Odenigbo, one, Guruguru, hip, hip, hip! Hip, hip, hip! Louder! Hip, hip, hip! Parade! We replace headdress! Replace headdress! Stop! Stop! Yes, stop for the civil order! Excellency, at the end of this occasion, may Anambra be proud to declare this parade closer. Permission granted.